it's Jeanette Beauty and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about something that I get asked all the time from newly naturals, from naturals already, from naturals that are frustrated. Now I know this video may be really long, but I really want you to take everything that I'm saying into consideration and maybe get you a snack, get you some dinner, get something to eat, maybe watch me on the way to work or in the car. But all these natural hair must-haves are very valuable, and I really want you to take them into consideration in your natural hair journey. And many times I have a lot of naturalistas come to me and tell me that they're frustrated with their natural hair journey, or they just want to perm their hair, they want to relax it, they want to give up because it's hard. And I'm always encouraging those type of people not to give up, that it is a journey. With me, I did a big chop in 2014 and I had to learn on my own different techniques, different products, different regimens that are going to work in my hair. And even though that was a learning process and it was time consuming, it's part of my natural hair journey and it puts me to where I am now. I really had to learn on my own, like I said, what products are going to work for me, what products are not going to work for me, what products do I know that will be beneficial for me and my scalp. And then I'm better able to tell naturalistas or people with natural hair or relaxed hair or transitioning hair, or say you just did the big chop, you have a TWA, I'm able to tell many people what products may work in their hair, what products may not work in their hair. Especially in my line of work, I see naturals all the time, people that want to be natural, maybe that need suggestions or need some help or just need some encouragement, some advice, products that are going to work. And so I'm here to show you products that really work in naturals hair, and even if you're transitioning, these products will work too. So I wanted to start off with products that aren't so pricey. These are products from my stash and that are more affordable, because everyone can use affordable products that are efficient. So let's get started. Now the first thing that I recommend is water. Now water is a great moisturizer for your hair, and it also is great for your body. Now when I said water is a great moisturizer for your hair, it actually is. Water is a moisturizer alone, and a lot of times if you've been watching my channel, you've seen me use water and aloe vera juice mix, and that is because I really want to help moisturize my hair, and that will help moisturize my hair. And even from a day-to-day basis, I will use water and aloe vera juice just to help moisturize my hair, keep it nice and moisturized, and just to prevent it from getting dehydrated, especially in the summer heat. Now I just had braids, I cornrowed my hair back and then I had braids, and throughout the days I would mist my hair with my water aloe vera juice mix, just because I don't want my hair to get dry. And I also used a little moisturizers that come in containers, like one from Living Proof and Briogeo, like leave-in conditioners, and the first ingredient was water for both. So that's how I know something's really going to work for my hair. It has to be water first, not like alcohol or glycerin or dimethicone. Those products you don't really want to see in your ingredients list, but water is definitely a must. And even drinking water is really going to help. Just think, if you drink a lot of water, your body is going to function a lot better. Just because the water is going to go through your body, your muscles are going to work a lot better. You're going to feel more awake, more hydrated, and you're not going to feel so down or sluggish. It's going to help with your skin. Water is just a win-win overall, and if you're not drinking a lot of water, I suggest that you do. Next, I have a wide tooth comb. So I'm pretty sure this was very obvious, but I know some people aren't using a wide tooth comb, and that is not something that's very good, especially for us naturalistas. When you're detangling your hair, you want to start at the bottom of your hair, work your way up. Now I know a lot of people, they finger detangle, and that's great too. I like to finger detangle just because I can really feel the knots or any tangles or any area that may need more TLC in my hair versus using a wide tooth comb. But as far as detangling your hair or just making sure your hair is not tangled, if you go in after you finger detangled, I like to think of my wide tooth comb as one of my staple products for when I'm doing my hair. As many of you know that watch my videos all the time, I'm always using a wide tooth comb on wash days, and those days where I just want to detangle my hair. Very seldomly will I do another style from a wash and go, or say I did a braid out and then I do another style from that, like I did this braid out. A wide tooth comb is going to be one of your best friends as far as detangling, other than finger detangling goes. Another natural hair must-have are hair clips. There's so many different types of clips on the market now. There's these, the butterfly clips, there's the duckbill clips, I think they're called. There's just so many different types of clips. These I got from Sally's and I love them. I actually got like 3 or 4 packs just because these really help me out, whether it's wash day and I'm pre-pooling my hair, because I section my hair in 4 and I do everything in sections on wash day. No matter if it's shampooing, conditioning, deep conditioning, I section my hair into 4s and I use these. These are so much better than, say, using an elastic where you have to pull the elastic out. You may pull some of your hair out in the process when you're sectioning your hair. So these are really simple. You could just put on your hair, clip it, and then unclip it when you're ready to take the section out. Also, when you're detangling, if you just want to be nice and organized, these are great too. These are really gonna help you stay on track, and especially when I do my styles, like protective styles, and I'm braiding my hair or twisting my hair, these really help my parts to stay clean and prevent any hair from crossing over and getting tangled in the parts. So to prevent all of that, I use these clips. So no matter if it's wash day or I'm styling my hair, these clips are a must. Next, I have my aloe vera juice. Now, aloe vera juice is a great moisturizer too, besides water, that I use in my hair. Now, when buying your aloe vera juice, I would say to be very cautious and make sure that you're getting pure aloe vera juice. There's so many different types of oils and aloe vera juice and other products that are sold at so many stores, and to see if it's distilled or if it's cold pressed or there's any additives in the ingredient, because if there is, then you know that that's not pure. You want to make sure that you're very careful when you're picking out your products, especially products like these. So this one I got from Whole Foods and it's the whole leaf. So that's really good because you get the benefits of the whole aloe vera plant. So it's not just the inside, it's everything as a whole, and I really like that. Now this has also been USDA organic, so I really look for products like that just because this lets me know that the product has been taken extra care of. So when I do put it on my hair, I know that I'm using some of the best quality. Like many products that I use on my hair are also good for your body. So this aloe vera juice is also good for a healthy digestive system, just to help sustain your overall health. Also, it helps to support normal muscle and joint function. So that's really good. I know some people may suffer from different health problems or different health concerns, but this aloe vera juice is definitely beneficial for your overall body health, so internally and externally. So when I do use aloe vera juice, I like to use it in my moisture mix, and it just consists of 3/4 parts of aloe vera juice and 1/4 parts of water, and that is amazing. It really helps moisturize my hair and keep it moisturized on out for a week. So my hair now is a braid out, and I haven't washed my hair in about a week and a half, and I have been spraying my hair with my moisture mix, and as you can see, my hair is not dry at all, especially the roots. They look so healthy, and water and aloe vera juice, spraying it on my hair daily is definitely a must. So a spray bottle is the next natural hair must-have under $10. Now, a spray bottle is so good for so many things. For me, I use it for my moisture mix, and like I said, I just spray it in my hair. I can spray it if I have braids or twists instead of just wetting all of my hair. And it's not just for this type of moisture mix. You can put any concoction you want in. I know some people, they may suffer from dry scalp, so they put tea tree oil, maybe rosemary oil, lavender, those essential oils, and put some water in it and just use it as a refresher and spray it more so on their scalp. Or even if I want to put a little bit of oil in a mix and just spray my hair with that, so my hair really reaps the benefits of the oil and a moisture mix. So just be careful if you do use an essential oil that you are diluting it with a carrier oil. You're not just using essential oil straight on your scalp, because that can irritate your scalp even more. So I like the spray bottle. I use it all the time, and even after my hair is styled, I have another spray bottle that I have other mixes in, and I just spray my hair so I don't oversaturate my hair. So a spray bottle is definitely a must-have. Now my next natural hair must-have are these elastics. Now I have so many of these elastics, and I'm always getting them from time to time because they just go missing, or sometimes I just throw them away. They get stretched out like this one right here, but that's okay because they're really inexpensive. So if you're doing protective styles, whether you're having your hair in a bun or a ponytail, or you're doing pony puffs and you're doing styles that require an elastic, use these type of elastics. They don't have a metal band. If you use an elastic with a metal band, that metal band has the tendency to pull your hair out. And just use these ouchless ones, and these are from Goody. I got these from Target, and it really helps with my natural hair journey, just because some days I just want to put my hair up in a bun or a half and half, and they work really great for me. Now my next natural hair must-have is a moisturizing shampoo for sure. Now this one is by Maui Moisture. You don't have to get this exact one, but this one is a pretty good line, and I really did like this shampoo. I got this shampoo from Target. So on the bottle here, it says Curl Quench and coconut oil for thick curly hair. So it's supposed to hydrate, smooth, and defrizz your hair. And that's one of the reasons why I did buy it. Now my hair is definitely curly and thick, so a lot of times I'll look for products that have thick and curly on them, just because I do find that those products do work a lot better for me than products that don't mention thick or curly or to hydrate, smooth, defrizz. Those are definitely some of the keywords that I look for when choosing products, whether a conditioner, deep conditioner, shampoo, or a moisturizer, or curl cream, or gel. I want products that are for curly hair, for thick hair, to help add moisture, to help hydrate. Those products are gonna work good for me. But if your hair is thinner, then definitely use a product that is appropriate for your type of hair. Now another great thing that I did like about the Maui Moisture line is that it doesn't have mineral oil, silicones, paraben, gluten, SLS, sulfated surfactants, synthetic dye, or ALES. I really like that, and I also like when a brand takes into consideration the ingredients that they do use in their products. Just because I have found that some brands do use ingredients that are not good for your hair just to compensate for the price. And I don't want to sacrifice the health of my hair just to save some money. So I always look at the ingredients of a product, and if they also have the no sulfates, mineral oils, colors, synthetic dyes, that is a win for me as well. So my next natural hair must-have would be a conditioner, a nice moisturizing and nourishing conditioner. So this is from the line Rim Pure, and I really do like Rim Pure a lot because it's really similar to the Maui Moisture as far as their philosophy and their morals and values are concerned. So this is the Coconut Milk Nourishing Conditioner. I noticed that it does have slip in my hair, and if you watch my last few wash days from the drugstore, you will know that slip is very important for me. So just like Maui Moisture, Rim Pure, they don't have sulfates, parabens, dyes, gluten, phthalates, or propylene glycol in their products. And that's really good because you don't want those synthetic, artificial products weighing your hair down, clogging your pores, or just taking away from your natural hair journey. And we all want to make progress, we all want healthy hair, so anything like that is just going to clog your pores and hurt your natural hair journey, and I don't think any of us want that here. So I would definitely use a nice nourishing conditioner, moisturizing conditioner, hydrating, something that's going to adhere to any of your hair concerns or just help sustain your natural hair journey. So for me, I like to use products like these. I've already said the keywords, so those keywords are definitely important for me when I'm choosing my products to put in my hair or in my body. So obviously my next natural hair must-have is deep conditioner. This deep conditioner is also from the Maui Moisture line, and I really did like it. I didn't feel like I had to use a lot of deep conditioner, so that's how I know that this deep conditioner does work in my hair. So this is their Agave hair mask. So this doesn't have the silicones, the parabens, the SLS, the gluten, the sulfated surfactants, the synthetic dyes. It's also vegan, eco-friendly, has pure coconut water and pure aloe vera juice. Now I've already talked about aloe vera juice working in my hair and how it's beneficial for my hair, so those ingredients I also do look for in products that I do buy. I also like coconut water, coconut milk, coconut oil works good in my hair. So this mask has some of those ingredients in it as well, and it smells amazing. I really like, it's like a nice clean scent, and I really do like that. I don't like when products, they have an overbearing smell, like you'll smell it days later. This mask works absolutely great, and especially when I sit under my hooded dryer, oh, it just melts in my hair, and I can really tell that the product is working on my hair and it works for me. So deep conditioning is definitely a must with us naturalistas. And if you don't deep condition now, you are not living to your full natural hair journey like you can. Deep conditioning is a must. I've had so many naturalistas, they weren't deep conditioning and they told me their hair was dry, or that they didn't feel like their hair was flourishing, or they felt like their hair was at a plateau, wasn't really growing or breaking off, or gets to a certain point, and then that was it. And I asked them, are you deep conditioning your hair? And they said no. Like, deep conditioning is a no-brainer. You need to deep condition. I deep condition once a week. I try to, it's every wash day, so not every week I can get to a wash day just with my hectic schedule, but definitely every wash day I do make it a point to deep condition. I pre-poo my hair, shampoo, condition, deep condition. So my next natural hair must-have is leave-in conditioner. Now I know that it may sound redundant. Oh, do I need a deep conditioner? I need to condition, and I need a leave-in conditioner. Yes, I will suggest a leave-in conditioner and not just using your conditioner or deep conditioner as your leave-in. Those products are meant to be washed out, and they're not a leave-in for a reason. A lot of times people do substitute conditioner and just leave a little bit in, but those can actually clog your pores or prevent your hair growth just because it's a washed out conditioner. So a leave-in conditioner has actually been formulated to stay in your hair, because with the leave-in conditioner, it's going to continue to nourish your hair, it's going to continue to condition your hair, it's going to continue to moisturize your hair after wash day. So leave-in conditioners you can leave in your hair, not a regular conditioner. My next natural hair must-have isn't really a product, but definitely will help in your natural hair journey, and that is a camera. Now, the reason why I said a camera is because it will capture your natural hair journey, your process throughout the months and through the years. So for me, I've taken so many different pictures, and that's how I can see and tell my hair has grown, or my hair has gotten healthier, or my hair looks more voluminous. And for a lot of women, they may not see that, but if you look back and you see the pictures that you have taken and you can compare it with now with your natural hair journey, you can tell that your hair has grown, or it's gotten thicker, or it's gotten healthier. So for me, I did the big chop. So my hair was, before the big chop, like right maybe here. So my hair was really long, and I just cut it because I could not stand in the new growth that had not been perms, and the perms and flat ironed hair all the time. I just wanted it gone. And even still, some hair that was here had been flat ironed a lot, so I just wanted to take it up, chop it off, start fresh, start new. And I took so many pictures with me and my big chop, and I kept track of how my natural hair grew, and it grew so beautifully. Even till now, I'm still taking pictures, and I can look back 2 months ago, 4 months ago, a year ago, and I could tell my natural hair has definitely grown so much. I'll pull my hair down, and right now my hair is about bra strap length, and before it wasn't. So taking pictures is definitely a natural hair must. You really want to see your progress. You really want to know your hair is growing. You want to tell your hair is growing. I know sometimes it feels like I've been doing all these steps. I've been doing so much. I'm doing everything that I should be doing. My hair is still not growing. But I assure you, look 2 months ago. Look 4 months ago and compare it till now. You'll see that your hair has grown unless you cut it. But if you cut it, maybe you wanted something new, or you're cutting that damage off. So if your hair is shorter, just compare it to then. Compare, oh, my hair was damaged 3 months ago, 5 months ago, but now it's not damaged. I don't have those straggly ends. My hair is not heat damaged anymore. I don't have those permed ends anymore. So that is still progress. You have made a lot of progress in your natural hair journey from before. So it doesn't matter if you're walking, you're crawling, you're running to the goal, you are still moving. So any movement is better than being stagnant. Now my next natural hair must-have is a shower cap, or just a cap, like a plastic cap. And this is definitely a must-have because when you do your treatments, it's going to help intensify it. So when I do my pre-poos and my deep conditioners, I actually poke holes in the shower cap just to allow more moisture to go through. So I did have someone say that you don't need to poke holes. So I thought of this analogy to better explain to her and to myself, just to make sure what I was saying is making sense. So I thought of a chicken and baking a chicken in the oven. So say you have the juices, you have the seasonings, you have everything on the chicken in the pan, and you just cover it with foil all over without leaving any holes, any gaps. So yes, the chicken will get heated and it'll get hot, but it's not really getting moisture in it other than the juice that is in the pan as well on the bottom. But then if you poke holes in the aluminum foil, that heat can really penetrate and really get the circulation going from the heat along with the moisture on the bottom, so your chicken will be a lot juicier. So think of that analogy, and maybe that will help and help you understand why I do what I do. So yes, I do poke holes in them just to really get that heat flowing and absorbing more into your hair and on your hair strands, into your scalp. So you get that moisture in your hair and really locked and trapped in your hair, because you don't want moisture to get to your hair and then leave. You want the moisture to come to your hair and stay in your hair. And my next natural hair is honey. Now I don't have honey with me just because I used it all up, but I like to use honey in a lot of my moisture treatments, just because if I feel my hair is a little dry, or I waited maybe 2 weeks to wash my hair, I'll do a treatment that does consist of honey, because honey is a natural humectant, which means it's going to reach out and absorb any moisture that there is and hold it into your hair. And that's something that we really want. And again, make sure you're looking at these labels. Look to make sure that it's certified organic, or if you're getting these products that are cold pressed, that haven't been washed out with artificial flavors or colors, dyes, go to natural food markets. So I like to go to Whole Foods, I like to go to Mom's, I like to go to Trader Joe's, just because I know those will be sold at the store versus say go to Target or Walgreens or something like that. They're not gonna have the type of products we need. They're gonna have like filtered or refined oils or aloe vera juice, and that's not something that we want. We want the real thing, the real deal. Definitely use honey if your hair is feeling dry. Do a moisture treatment that does contain honey in it. I'm not saying to pour honey straight to your hair, but definitely do some treatments that contain the honey. And I may do one coming up, just because I know that a lot of people, they suffer from dry hair or itchy scalp, just so you get an idea of how you can use honey other than eating. My next natural hair must-have is to use a moisturizer. Now this one is from As I Am, and I really like As I Am as a brand just because I really like their ingredients, their morals as well. I don't find a lot of their products have those harmful ingredients in them. So this is their double buttercream, and it says a rich daily moisturizer. Now the reason why I do use a moisturizer, like a product like this, and also my moisture mix, just because it'll work very well together. When I wet my hair, mist it, spray it, and then I put a moisturizer like this on, my hair is really moisturized and it will stay moisturized for days on end. And I really like that mix together versus just putting moisturizer on dry hair. So say if I did put this moisturizer straight on my hair now that it's dry, it's not gonna do so much. Like, it'll help, but it's not gonna be as efficient if I spray some of my moisture mix on and then I put this on my hair. And say if I did do something like this, I would braid my hair, I would twist it for a twist out, and my hair will be nice and moisturized. So definitely use a moisturizer as well, because it will help keep your hair nice and nourished throughout the week. Now my next natural hair must-have are Bobbi Pins. Now these are more fashionable Bobbi Pins versus your traditional Bobbi Pins, but lately I've been doing styles where I've been incorporating these nice fashionable Bobbi Pins in the styles, and they look so great. So I would definitely use Bobbi Pins when you're doing styles versus using rubber bands too much, just because when you're securing the rubber band, you may pull on your hair or cause some tension and strain in your hair, and that's no good, especially when you're in the front here or close to your edges. You don't want to thin your edges out. So if you do use Bobbi Pins, you can still do the same styles and just do an X to secure your hair. So say you're doing a twist or a braids and you're doing a cornrow like I had before, I'll insert a picture here. But if you want to help secure your hair instead of braiding all the way to the end, just do an X, and it will definitely hold your hair and keep it in place and prevent you from ripping your hair or causing any tension in your hair. My next natural hair must-have is an applicator bottle. Now you can already see I have some oil mixed down here, and that's one of the reasons why I love an applicator bottle like this. I got this from Sally's, and you can actually mix different oils. Now my pre-poo is definitely a mix of oils that I've mixed together that are going to help treat my hair and my scalp. And this oil is pretty much the same thing. This oil mix I will use throughout the week just to help keep my hair nice and hydrated and moisturized. So I will spray some of my moisture mix on my hair, and then I'll seal that moisture in with my oil mix. So a lot of times I'll use vitamin E oil, maybe tea tree oil, lavender oil. I'll use almond oil, coconut oil, and put it all in a bottle and mix it up. This is really gonna help keep my hair nice and moisturized because I'm sealing that moisture in after I've used my moisture mix. Also, another great reason to use an applicator bottle is to prevent being so heavy-handed. Now, a lot of times if you want to use so many oils, you pour the oil in your hand and you keep going over and over again. But this applicator bottle, it allows you to get right to your scalp, especially if you're doing protective styles or you have braids or twisting. So you don't really mess your hair up by rubbing the roots in. You can easily apply the oil, and I love that you have to tilt the bottle and squeeze it in order for the oil to come out. It's so so easy to do, and it doesn't cause for a mess either. It's really nice, and this is so convenient. This has really helped me distribute oils to my scalp and my hair. And my next natural hair must-have is a Satin Bonnet. Now, I really love this one. I got it from Walgreens. I get asked so many times, where do I get my Satin Bonnet, or how do I preserve my styles, especially my day 12 wash and goes? And it's so simple. I'll just use a scarf and kind of pineapple my hair up, and I'll secure it with this Satin Bonnet. Now, this is amazing. I really like that it has this bands on it, and then it has the bonnet, because a lot of bonnets that I've used in the past were too small, or it stopped right at where the band and the bonnet part meet, and it would always fall off in the middle of the night. And this one, it does not do that at all, and it has this nice band that I really like that they did this, because a lot of times if I have a style my hair out, like say today, I'll just use this Satin Bonnet and just put it right over my hair. And I noticed that my edges are nice and tame. They don't get frizzy at all, and I really like that about this. Also, if I sweat during the night, because sometimes the heater is on, my edges will not sweat out. And this band, it helps prevent all of that from happening. So even if sometimes I'm tired, I don't feel like doing anything, I could just slip this bonnet on. It's not like I have to do a lot to protect my hair, my edges at night. Put this bonnet on and my hair is set to go. My next natural hair must-have is a Satin Pillowcase. I got it from Sally's, of course, and sometimes through the night, say if I'm using like a silk scarf and it comes off, I'm always protected with this. Now, this previous style that I did, I was wrapping my hair with a satin bonnet and then putting the bonnet over top, but for some reason it kept slipping off. I think because of the friction, it was too smooth, so the scarf would always pull back on my hair, and then the bonnet would also fall off. But I was protected because I had the satin pillowcase. Now, the satin pillowcase is also good for your skin too. Now, my next natural hair must-have is a pick. Now, I got this pick from Sally's, and it's supposed to be infused with coconut oil, and I really like coconut oil, so I bought this. So a pick is definitely necessary for those naturals who love to do protective styles or just different styles like braid outs, twist outs, and you just want to fluff your hair. You could just take it to the root and then go out a little bit. So that's what I like to do for a little bit more volume, if I just want to fluff my hair out without putting my hands in it too much and causing unnecessary frizz. Pick is really good. It's just going to give you that nice voluminous look if you have curls, or even if you did a wash and go and you just want a little bit more volume, a little bit more fluff, a little bit more extra, you just use this pick. The only thing that I do suggest, if you do use a pick, that you do not go from the roots all the way to your hair, because then you'll comb the curls out. Use a pick. It gives a totally different look and gives you that nice voluminous look, and I really love it. So use a pick to get that volume going. My next natural hair must-have is apple cider vinegar. Yes, apple cider vinegar, because it's going to help balance and control your scalp and your hair. So our hair and scalp have natural oils which comes directly from the scalp, which is called sebum. So if your scalp is producing the sebum at a nice pH level of 4.5 to 5.5, you have a healthy scalp. So when sebum is kept at this pH level, it's really gonna help safeguard your hair and scalp from fungus and other bacterial infections and just any unwanted bacteria. You really want to make sure that you do keep your scalp healthy, because your hair does grow from your scalp. So having a healthy scalp will promote healthy hair. So using apple cider vinegar, maybe as a rinse before you shampoo your hair, will help restore your scalp to a nice pH balance level. My next natural hair must-have is this rat tail comb here. Now, many of us love to do so many different styles to our hair, from perm rod outs to flexi rod sets to braid outs to twist outs, or just other styles that are going to be really nice for our hair. I would suggest using this rat tail comb, because as you can see here, there's a nice end that can give you a nice part. And then also when I do my perm rod outs, or if I do any style, I just like to smooth my hair out with this comb section, just to make sure that all the products are distributed nice and evenly and balanced. And it really helps when I do this, just to make sure all the products are smooth in my hair. Like, I cannot tell you how big of a deal smoothing products in your hair are gonna work for you doing any style. You want to make sure the products are really smooth in your hair and your hair is absorbing it, and the products are not just sitting on top of your hair and flaking, because once that happens, your hairstyle is basically ruined by flakes, and you don't want that to happen. Just make sure you smooth the products in, but you're very gentle when using this part because you don't want to rip your hair out. My next natural hair must-have is a cotton t-shirt. One just like this. It doesn't have to be anything special. I use a cotton t-shirt when I'm washing my hair on wash days just to get that excess water out. Now I do not use a towel, or I don't use a microfiber towel, just because I find that those may cause some frizzing and unnecessary frizzing like that, and I don't need. Using a towel on your hair can be very harsh, and it also gives some friction like this, and you don't want your hair follicles to have that friction and going like this at all, just because it will damage your hair over time just by that friction alone. And even a microfiber towel is similar. It's not as bad, but it's not gonna leave your hair strands feeling nice and smooth. I recommend that you try it, just see how you like it, and you'll definitely see a difference. Your hair will be nice and smoother, and it just really allows for your hair to be nice, and it prevents a lot of frizzing. I know that a lot of microfiber towels, they promise the same thing, but those towels are not gonna help smooth your hair like a cotton t-shirt will. Trust me, use it, try it a couple times, see how you like it, and I know that you will really like it. The cotton t-shirt has really helped my hair just stay nice and shiny, and just to really help have that vibrancy, especially since my hair has been color treated. My hair is not getting that friction at all. My next natural hair must-have is a cream for curls. Now I really love this one. This is by Shea Moisture, and it's their Coconut Hibiscus Curl and Style Melt. I really love this curl cream, and it really helps enhance and accentuate my curls. It's really nice and thick. So a lot of times I do use it on my wash and goes, which really helps it go to almost 2 weeks, just because it's really nice and thick and creamy, and it really absorbs into my hair strands, which I love. And it also doesn't have any sulfates, parabens, phthalates, paraffins, no propylene glycerol, no mineral oil, no synthetic fragrance, no synthetic color, no DEA, and they also don't test on animals, which is pretty good. So I really like brands that have a high moral, high philosophies, there's high values, because it really helps me choose products and I feel good about using them. Now Shea Moisture, I know there was some controversy before, but I feel like their products really do work well in my hair, especially this one. This one really works great. Even when I'm doing styles, this really helps define my hair without giving it frizz. So I would recommend you using a curl cream or just a creamy styler. You don't have to use Shea Moisture, but definitely use a nice curl cream or a curl styler if you want to enhance your curls. So I really recommend to get a nice curl cream that is really going to help keep your hair nice and moisturized and keep that moisture in your hair. So my next natural hair must-have are some of my favorite oils. So the first one is going to be coconut oil. Now I know some people are sensitive to coconut oil, which is definitely okay, but definitely pick an oil which is great for your hair. Remember, an oil is a sealant, so it's going to seal that moisture in your hair. So if your hair is dry and you use an oil, you're just going to seal that oil in. So coconut oil is one of my favorite oils for my hair. Even if it's a light oil like this one, this is jojoba oil. Now jojoba oil has a lot of great benefits, and I've talked about all these different oils over the course of my channel. I recently uploaded a video where I talked about a more deep, intense, hydrating deep conditioner. And in that video, I used so many different oils, and I listed so many great benefits that they do have. Now there's so many great benefits to using oils in your hair other than sealing that moisture in. They have a lot of healthy scalp benefits and just overall healthy hair benefits. And if you watch some of my videos where I talked about oils, you'll know that. So if you want to see a more in-depth talk about oils, just let me know in the comment box below, and I'll make sure that I definitely make a video talking about so many different oils and their benefits in another video. Also castor oil, which is really great. I got this from Sally's, and I really like the Jamango Mango and Lime company as a whole, just because I feel that they're very affordable and I can use their products. And even if you want to use it on your edges, say your edges are thinning, or even your eyebrows, your eyelashes, you can use castor oil. Now this is the black castor oil, the extra dark, so it's really great. And they have a dark bottle. Now I had a couple of people ask me, why is it important to have a dark bottle? It's just because it prevents a lot of light from going in and out, and once light goes into your oils, it kind of decreases its value, so to speak. So you want to make sure that you are storing your oils in a cool place and away from the sun. You want all the benefits you can from using an oil. And also, vitamin E oil is very important in the natural hair journey, just because it's really going to add so many benefits. It has so many valuable components when it comes to your natural hair. Vitamin E oil is one of my favorites when it comes to making sure that my hair stays nice and moisturized throughout the weeks. Now, my next natural hair must-have is a journal. Yes, a journal. Now, I know that you may be thinking, a journal, like, why is this so necessary to have? If you're watching natural hair videos, or even say you go somewhere like a natural hair expo or event where they're going to be giving out a lot of natural hair tips, you want to make sure that you are writing this down to remember. Now, for me, I'm a visual, but also I like to write things down that I'll remember, so later when I do try to replicate the idea, the style, or just the routine, I can remember. A journal can also keep track of products that did not work for your hair, or say products that did work for your hair, or you tried a style and it worked amazing. Here are the products that you use. I use this journal to help me with different ideas and YouTube videos that I want to do, or say products that I'm going to get in the future. Also for other reasons, for personal growth, if you want to use it as your diary, like your natural hair diary, you can also use it for that. And then you can look back, say a month ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, see what you were doing then, and then see what you're doing now. Where is your progress at? How have you grown as a person, and also how have you grown with your natural hair journey? So I know that the natural hair journey, it can be quite long, quite tedious, but using this journal as a guide, just to help guide you with styles you want to try, or just different products that you want to try, or ingredients if you're allergic to something, what works for your hair, what doesn't work for your hair, just to help keep track of the things that you want to remember. But using a journal, writing down anything you want to, like a diary, is really going to help you. And another natural hair must-have is a satin scarf, like this. Now, sometimes, like I said, I like to pine up on my hair and just put it up. I'll use this scarf just because I really want to help protect my edges, whether it's down here from around in the back of my hair or up here in the front. I really like using this because it really helps keep my hair nice and nourishing condition and preventing it from getting dry. I don't want to use a scarf like this that's made up of cotton, because cotton tends to absorb more moisture and kind of suck the moisture out. Just like when I use a cotton t-shirt, just to take some of the water out, the excess water that I don't need in my hair, a cotton scarf will do just the same thing. And it's really going to help my hair and just make sure that it stays nice and smooth and silky. That's really what I want, especially when I do a lot of these styles. I want my hair to be nice and smooth and just to look really nice and have that nice shine in it without doing too much, without putting like extra oils or extra sprays in it. This scarf will do the job. Now, my next couple topics aren't products, but they are definitely words of advice that I really want you to take into consideration. So, with that being said, the first one is patience. Now, patience is definitely important, and it's important to have when you're on your natural hair journey, because a lot of times people see people's pictures from maybe a year and just comparing the year difference, and they're like, oh, I want my hair to grow like that. Or maybe seeing someone in 6 months and, oh, I want my hair to grow like that. Or her hair looks so long, her hair is flourishing, and her hair is all voluminous, and why isn't my hair growing? Everyone's rate of hair growth is different. So some people have a faster hair growth. Their hair may grow half an inch to an inch a month, and other people's hair may grow at a slower rate. Now, patience is so important to have, especially when you're on your natural hair journey. So whether you did the big chop, or you transition, or you're just kind of slowly cutting your hair in different ways, or no matter what you're doing, it is a journey. I really want you to understand that it's a journey. It's going to take some time. You're like, oh, I want my hair to be like hers, or why can't my hair grow like that? I want my hair to grow faster. My hair is not growing at all, and you get discouraged. And a lot of women have confided in me and told me that they feel so discouraged because they see all these pictures, or someone's hair is really nice and beautiful, but at the same time, think about what you're doing. Are you really doing everything that you can to really help maintain the health of your hair? I really take into consideration what my hair needs. My hair talks to me, and then I feed it what it needs. I give it what it needs. So that's really what I do. So I said all that to say, patience is a must. Have patience. I know that it may seem like a long journey, but trust me, when you look at those pictures, like I said, look at those pictures. Take plenty of pictures and you'll see your hair, your growth, your journey from 6 months ago. You'll see the difference. Whether you just did the big chop, look back, say maybe even a week ago. Oh, I just did the big chop. Look how healthier my hair is now. I don't have those dead straggly ends now. You don't, everyone has their own process. So just don't compare yourself to anyone else. And the second thing is confidence. Confidence is definitely a must. Now, I will definitely say being natural has come a long way than it did years ago. Even before I did the big chop, natural hair wasn't seen. In my opinion, natural hair wasn't seen and wasn't so glorified, and there wasn't so many people to support natural hair and doing the big chop and cutting your hair and transitioning as there was years ago. Now, for me, I was always pressing my hair. I was always straightening it. Every single wash day, I remember I would shampoo my hair, condition, deep condition, blow dry, press it, wrap it. That's all I did every single wash day. Even then I took care of my hair. I would say just now there's so much on social media with encouragement and so many natural hair pages and just encouraging women to be natural, stay natural, and just showing other inspiration, styles you could do. And I would say this is such a turnaround. This is great just to have that support and natural hair meetups. It's amazing. I really love all these groups, all these events, just the support. There is a lot of support here. So I really want you to have confidence. I know some days may be better than others, but it's all worth it. And if you're on your natural hair journey, I really want you to understand that this is for the best. You want your hair to be nice and healthy, so just stick with it. So I know that this is a long video, but there's so much information out here. I really wanted to give a good amount of information, so whether you're listening to me, you're getting ready, or you're eating a snack or a dinner, whatever it is, I just really want you to take into account everything I've said, because it does matter, and this is definitely going to help you with your natural hair journey and making sure that you keep your hair nice and healthy. So if you have any questions, comments, anything you'd like to say or share, something else, just leave it in the comment box below. We can have a discussion, we can share. Sharing is caring, and I want everyone to win. That is my goal. I really love the natural hair community. I love that there's so many naturals meeting up and hooking up and supporting each other. It's beautiful. Let's support each other because all of us are in this to win.